What's up, everybody? Patrice Tomlin, Maturely Fit Health and Wellness. Hope you guys had a great Labor Day weekend. And two, I want to say that my thoughts and prayers are going out to those that have been devastated by Hurricane Dorian, currently working its way up the East Coast. Those of you guys that are still waiting out the storm or waiting for the storm to hit us, please prepare yourselves. If you need to evacuate, you know what to do, especially if you're on the East Coast and you're in Hurricane Alley like us. Be sure to keep tabs on your friends, families, and neighbors, and make provisions for you and your pets if you need to evacuate. Please continue to be safe. Thirdly, I want to thank everybody that's been sending me Skype messages and emails in reference to topics that they'd like to hear discussed on the vlogs. I appreciate it. You guys are a hoot. You are just too funny, but I love you all. Thank you so much. I am going to be as non-scientific and non-technical as humanly possible, and I'm going to try my best to address the issues or the topics that we talk about in a way that doesn't get too specific. Now, if you need more coaching, please, by all means, check me out on the web at maturelyfit.com or hit me up at maturelyfit@gmail.com. Schedule an appointment with me and we'll sit down and talk about how we can get you to where you need to be. Now, we want to talk about relationships. We're going to get on in here. I got a couple emails in reference to relationships. I've got quite a few from men and women. One specifically had me cracking up. Why I always end up, and this is pretty much verbatim, why I always end up with a partner that ain't worth a bleed. Okay. You probably attracting the wrong person because of who you are and what your lifestyle might be. We attract what we are for the most part. Not always the case. So don't go out here saying Patrice said. No, that's not even the situation. You got to look at your lifestyle. Women, if you're looking for a man that's sex on legs and that's the bomb.com and you like that roughneck and that thug life, that's exactly what you're going to get. Because 9 times out of 10, you carry yourself that way. Men that are looking for a round-the-way girl, ride or die, you're looking for the women that are looking for the dudes that are roughnecks. You attract the type of partner that you are. You need to first know yourself. Have an intimate relationship with yourself. Know what it is that makes you and keeps you going. Know what it is that you want, what your non-negotiables are, things that you will not sacrifice. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I got a checklist. Oh, he has to have this, and this, or she's got to have this, and this, It's like, okay, no. Stop looking at the physical. The physical is the first thing that everybody sees. So, of course, that's the first thing that's going to attract you, is the physical. However, you need to learn that eventually you got to look past the physical. Once you look past the physical and you see the person that you're dealing with, the real them, you've got to know that, okay, this is what I'm looking for in my partner. Now, can they accept who I am? The question is, can you accept who you are? You got to be real. Come correct with everything. Never start off a relationship on a lie. Don't front about anything that you are or are not. Talk about what your expectations are. Communication is the key. Talk about what you like, what you want. Share common interests, common goals. If you don't have anything in common, 9 times out of 10, the relationship is not going to work for you. Okay? It can't just be a physically intimate thing. Intimacy is more than just sex. A lot of people look at intimacy as sex. Okay, yeah. Sex is important in a relationship. Intimacy is more important in a relationship because intimacy is that closeness, that emotional, that mental pull, that pulley between two people that draws them, that brings them together to strengthen them, that closeness. That's what intimacy is. When you look at what you have versus what you want, you may get involved in a relationship that seemed to be all flowers and roses to begin with. Weeks or months down the road, it's a bust because you didn't know what you wanted. You went seeking the wrong things. And that person didn't know what to give you because they probably did not know what they could or could not give. Everybody's got baggage to bring to the table. I've heard it a lot in the past. Well, he comes with too much baggage, or she comes with too much baggage, and I can't deal with this and I can't deal with that. You've got a lot of non-negotiables. So if you're not willing to negotiate anything, you might end up alone or with a whole lot of people that you don't need to be with. And you may ruin your own life for yourself. So when you're looking at a relationship, you got to look at yourself from the inside out. You're not going to look at your partner as a mirrored image of you. Opposites do attract. It's give and take. No relationship is ever 50-50. Whoever came up with that crap, that's stupid. You will sometimes find yourself giving 100%. There may be other times that your partner has nothing to give. It could depend on the situation and the circumstance. There's always a give and take. How much you give and how much you take is contingent upon your situation and what you can do. And when I say your situation, your particular relationship, and yourself and your partner may not be able to give but so much. You may be in a relationship that has a lot of codependency. That's not healthy. You've got to be able to stand on your own. You've got to be able to think for yourself. You can't allow the decisions of your partner to dictate your worth. You've got to feel your worth from the beginning. You've got to be good to and for your partner. And the same for your partner to you. Your partner's got to be good to and good for you. Okay? You need to talk. There needs to be some common interests, some common ground. You don't have to, just like me and my husband, we love sports. This is football season. Well, he's a Cowboys and Panther fan. Look, two teams. You heard me say that, right? And I'm a Green Bay fan. Yeah, diehard all the way. So needless to say, we're duking it out on the couch during football season. But it's okay. It's something that we share. But there are a lot of other things that I like and that he likes that we deal with together. We share it, but we may not love it. And that's all right. Put that effort in to your relationship. You're going to find things that your partner is doing or involved in that you just have no interest. But show that support to your partner. Try it. You may not like it, but at least you've given it a shot and your partner has seen or can see that, okay, they support me with this. Okay, they're cool with this. They don't have to do it with me, but they're cool that I'm doing it or that I enjoy it. So always put yourself first. Think about what you should do and think about how to do it with your partner. Always communicate. Always talk. Talk to each other. Don't talk at each other. You're going to fight. You're going to have arguments and disagreements because you're two totally separate people. But just agree to disagree. You get mad and you guys piss each other off. Stop talking. Don't just walk out the room and slam the door. Take a deep breath, get up, excuse yourself, and say, okay, look, babe, let's give me a minute and let's come back and let's pick this up at a later time. At that time, you go to your corner, your partner goes to their corner, y'all cool off. And you have time to think about it. Now, sometimes, depending on you, the person, but sometimes thinking about things can actually make you angrier because you said something that you shouldn't have, or because you didn't take the opportunity to say something that you should have. But most cases, just breathe, calm down, go for a walk, go for a drive, whatever the situation is. Get your head on straight and realize, most importantly, irregardless of how deep your anger or your partner's anger may be, most importantly, is you need to realize that, okay, they're not me. They don't understand exactly how I feel about this situation. And it's my responsibility to let them understand. And in order to make somebody understand how you feel, you've got to open up. You've got to be honest and communicate. Be vulnerable. There is nothing wrong with being vulnerable in a relationship. You have to be. You have to trust the person that you're with. Because if you don't, you really don't have much else. And all the sex in the world isn't going to make you feel any better. So that's my spiel for today. Just wanted to kind of touch on that. So if you want a partner that matches your personality, or that is a good fit for your personality, look at yourself first and foremost. Determine you, who you are, what you want, what your non-negotiables are. That are your deal breakers, things that you don't want to sacrifice or can't sacrifice. Do this, talk to your partner or potential partner, and be honest. Put everything on the table. You don't know what anybody is thinking until you open your mouth and start talking. Always remember, everybody's going to be there, bring their baggage to the table. Everybody's got baggage. Everybody's got a past. Now, it may not be as elaborate as your past. It may be completely different. But it will work if you communicate and if you want it to work. But first and foremost, it'll work as long as you know you, what you need, and what you want, what you desire from a relationship. And you've got to talk about these things. So communication is the key. Communication and vulnerability to incite trust. Everything else will come to you. In any event, subscribe to our channel and be sure to like and share it. Hit us up on any of our social medias. Email us at maturelyfit@gmail.com and on the web, maturelyfit.com. Have a great week. Be safe during this storm, and always remember to check yourself first. And health and wellness is only beneficial from the inside out, not just externally. Work on you